Hi, welcome to iBloom.
Adverb clauses. An adverb clause is a dependent clause. It begins with an adverb and is always linked to an independent clause. Example: because the shoes were on sale, I bought 2 pairs. Because the shoes were on sale, I bought 2 pairs. Here we have two clauses. The adverb clause is the first one, because the shoes were on sale. We call this adverb clause. It depends on the other part of the sentence. It depends on I bought 2 pairs. Here, the first clause is giving a reason for the other part of the sentence. Why I buy 2 pairs of shoes? Because they were on sale. So the first clause is called adverb clause. The second part of the sentence is called independent clause. Don't buy that dress unless you really need it. Don't buy that dress unless you really need it. So here, again, we have two clauses. Don't buy that dress. This is the independent clause. Unless you really need it, this is the adverb clause. Notice here that we have started with the independent clause, then we mention the adverb clause. We have the word unless. Note, when an adverb clause begins the sentence, use a comma to separate it from the independent clause. When the adverb clause is at the end, do not use a comma. Read the sentences that we have mentioned before to understand this. Because the shoes were on sale, comma, I bought 2 pairs. Here, we said if we start with the adverb clause, there is a comma between the two clauses. Because the shoes were on sale, comma, I bought 2 pairs. If I say I bought 2 pairs because the shoes were on sale, there will not be a comma. Don't buy that dress unless you really need it. Here we have started with the independent clause, so no need for a comma. Don't buy that dress unless you really need it. Here, the second clause is the adverb clause, so no need for a comma. Words like because of, since, and now that begin adverb clauses that give information about reason. So if you want to give a reason why something happened, you can use these words. They closed the store early since there were no customers. They closed the store early since there were no customers. So why do they close early? Because they don't have customers. Here I'm giving a reason by using the word since. So the adverb clause here in this sentence is the second part, since there were no customers. Because of must be followed by a noun or a noun phrase. Means when you want to use because of in an adverb clause, it must be followed by a noun or a noun phrase. They went to the mall because of the sale. They went to the mall because of the sale. We use because of and it is followed by a noun. The sale here is a noun. I'm giving a reason for why do they go to the mall? Because of the sale. In order to and so that begin adverb clauses that give information about purpose. In order to must be followed with the base form of the verb. Advertisements use many techniques in order to convince people to buy products. Advertisements use many techniques in order to, here the beginning of the adverb clause, in order to convince people to buy products. Advertisements use many techniques in order to convince. Notice after in order to, the verb here is the base form, in order to convince people to buy products. Clauses with so that usually include a model. I left my wallet at home so that I wouldn't be tempted to buy anything. I left my wallet at home so that I wouldn't be tempted to buy anything. Here, so that I wouldn't be. We started the clause with so that, and we said it has to be followed by a model. The word would here, but it comes in the negative form. Would is the model that comes after so that. Again, the sentence, I left my wallet at home so that I wouldn't be tempted to buy anything. Words like if, even if, in case, only if, and unless begin adverb clauses that give information about conditions. I'll write down my phone number in case you need it. I'll write down my phone number in case you need it. So here the condition in case you need it. Use if to show that the condition affects the result. Use even if to show that it does not. Use the present tense with an if clause even if it refers to a future time. We won't go to the picnic if it rains. We won't go to the picnic if it rains. The condition here, if it rains, it affects the result that we won't go to the picnic. Only if it rains, we won't go to the picnic. The if clause here is present. We use the present to talk about the future. We're going to the picnic even if it rains. We're going to the picnic even if it rains. The condition here, even if it rains. We started the adverb clause with even if, and also notice that the tense is present, even if it rains. This time, the adverb clause does not affect the result. The condition, even if it rains, does not affect the result. We're going to the picnic anyway. If it rains, if it doesn't rain, we're going. We're going to the picnic even if it rains. The first sentence, we won't go to the picnic if it rains. So they have opposite meanings. Where, wherever, and everywhere begin adverb clauses that give information about place. He buys something wherever he goes. He buys something wherever he goes. This is the adverb clause, wherever he goes, refers to a place. The advertisements were placed everywhere you could imagine. The advertisements were placed everywhere you could imagine. Everywhere you could imagine. This is the adverb clause. Again, it gives information about place. Write the suitable word. I shop where or wherever. I shop, I can get the best prices. I shop, I can get the best prices. What do you think? Wow, perfect! I shop where I can get the best prices. I shop where I can get the best prices. Where or wherever he goes, his little brother follows him. What do you think? Wonderful! Wherever he goes, his little brother follows him. Wherever he goes, His little brother follows him. Combine the pair of sentences using the appropriate word or phrase in parentheses. A new leader has been elected. Things are starting to change. What can we use here, unless or now that? A new leader has been elected. Things are starting to change. Yay! Amazing! Now that a new leader has been elected, things are starting to change. Now that a new leader has been elected, things are starting to change. Dependent, dependent, independent, independent, linked, linked, pair, pair, unless, unless, separate, separate. Reason, reason, customer, customer, purpose, purpose, convince, convince, wallet, wallet, tempted, tempted. Condition, condition, wherever, wherever, elected, elected. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel, turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.